Hello, every pony. I'm MasterCode, your ace analyst, and today we'll be discussing something a little different, that being the show Pony Life. So, what exactly is Pony Life? It's
Excitement, adventure, heroics.
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?
Beautiful television. Pony Life. Fire!
What the hell was that?
Okay, every pony just calm down, alright? I'm sure we can handle this rationally. So, for those who don't know, or you've been living under a rock for the past 6 months, and for some you may want to stay under said rock, Pony Life is a spin-off series to the highly successful 4th generation of MLP Friendship is Magic. And like the previous incarnation, we once again center the show around the main 6 from G4, encountering various slice-of-life misadventures, all the while learning lessons in the magic of friendship. After much delay, the show finally debuted, and what was the initial audience reaction? Pretty much. Some liking it, some indifferent, and some crying.
Betrayal!
What?
Betrayal! Betrayed me!
With such a hardcore fan base built around Friendship is Magic, why is Pony Life receiving such a lukewarm reception? It's technically still MLP with the same characters we all know and love, so what's the problem? Well, after the initial trailer was released earlier this year, the consensus was that G4 was going to be given the Teen Titans Go or Thundercats treatment, wherein 2 great shows were given a wacky, cartoony paint job made more for the kiddies, with its silly animation and vastly different tones, which put fans off seeing the original shows be butchered so far from their original quality. Following suit, Pony Life does have a similar style to Teen Titans Go, having a more abstract and hyperbolic look than the original, though in comparison of all the shows receiving this type of treatment, Pony Life is the least different, as Friendship is Magic was originally a kid-friendly, colorful show teaching morals. As for the overall art style of Pony Life, it's okay. The colors are vibrant, character motion is fast-paced, keeping the audience's attention, and the ponies' overall designs look relatively close to the original version. And the backgrounds are actually kind of reminiscent of Ed and Eddie with its simplistic hand-drawn look. But still, it is a step back in the animation department. So the animation isn't the greatest, but you can forgive a show's visual quality as long as the characters and stories are interesting. Do we get that here? Well, kinda, sort of. Alright, let's take a step back and ask the question, why does G4 work and this one not as well? Friendship is Magic is a rich world with interesting lore, nice flash animation with complex 3-dimensional characters teaching unique lessons about friendship with well-written dialogue, along with some great comedic action and emotional scenes that culminate into a well-produced children's show. Pony Life as the main 6 returning, who feel not as fleshed out as the original, and they're still teaching friendship lessons that may or not be similar to episodes in G4. It's definitely in Equestria, and, well, I've already talked about the animations, so yeah. So again, what is Pony Life? Well, short answer is, take the budget and creative team of Friendship is Magic, and you cut it in half. But even if G4 didn't exist and I judged the show solely by its own merit, it's just okay. Though if I'm completely honest, I don't know who this show is for. But let's delve a little more into why Pony Life fundamentally fails on a basic level. What hinders the show from its full potential? Let's take this from a different perspective again, shall we? You had never watched Friendship is Magic or any incarnation of MLP before in your life, and this is your very first exposure to the series and just casually walking into the show. The first problem, you would know absolutely nothing about the characters or this world. Like the first episode just immediately jumps into a conflict and is written like the audience should know these characters inside and out when new audiences are going to be confused. Is this an alternate reality? What's Equestria? Who is this Princess Celestia and why does she have a thing for cake? What do these characters do? What are they about? The pink one is a fast-talking baker. The rainbow one is a show-off. The orange one is southern. The yellow one is... and the purple one... and the white one... likes to look pretty. Had you never seen an episode of Friendship is Magic, you would be completely lost. You need exposition to tell the audience who their main characters are and establish the world. It doesn't matter if it's a spin-off, you still need to set up this world so the audience can understand how it works. But then you're thinking, okay, maybe this show is for the hardcore fans, the ones who follow G4 religiously. But even in that regard, I already just discussed and compared why Pony Life is inferior to Friendship is Magic. Gone are the days of epic adventures to focus entirely on slice of life, which is fine as FIM churned out a lot of great slice of life stories. So let's just casually take a look at the first 2 episodes, shall we? The first episode, Princess Probs, is about Pinky entering a reality TV cooking show. Again, it's little things like this that create such a disconnect from G4, where technology was somewhat minimalistic, with steam or coal being the primary means of power, and now Equestria has television because why not? I know it seems like nitpicking, but it's not, because the show hasn't established all the nuances of the world, so again, I don't know how this world works. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was an episode in the future where they all go into space and fight aliens or something like that. But as for the episode itself, it was fine. There were some decent jokes. Over the top Pinky was entertaining as always, and the animation especially compliments her well when going all mannequin off the walls. Also, why is it called Princess Probs if the conflict is centered around Pinky and baking? The second episode is the best of the worst, and I don't even know what the goal of this episode was. It's about a pony named Dishwater Slog who challenges Rainbow to a fail-off, as in who can fail contest the best or the least or most or whatever. The story was confusing and not at all engaging. Most of the humor fell flat. Slog was just a weird, uninteresting character who's an unlikable jerk, and the moral was be awesome for your fans and not yourself? I don't know. So yeah, that's the Pony Life premiere in a nutshell. I like innovation and change in a show, but when you change too much, even from a generational standpoint, your product loses identity and doesn't feel like it belongs with the rest of the series. Will I actually start reviewing Pony Life episodes? I'm not sure. Hopefully the premiere isn't a sign of the show's standard of writing. Otherwise, I'll just stick with reviewing Friendship is Magic episodes and comics. But I'll still watch Pony Life and we'll see how things go. Well, that's it for today, guys. Until next time, MC.